Viewers, US-based short seller Hindenburg Research has come out with a new whistleblower document, alleged whistleblower document set. This time it has alleged that the market regulator SEBI's chairperson Madhavi Puri Butch and her husband Dhaval Butch had invested in obscure offshore funds linked to Adani entities. Hindenburg Research claims, and I quote, the current SEBI chairperson and her husband Dhaval Butch had hidden stakes in some obscure offshore Bermuda and Mauritius funds found in the same complex nested structure used by Vinod Adani. In the new report, as per Hindenburg Research, just weeks ahead of her appointment as a full-time member of SEBI in 2017, Madhavi's husband Dhaval Butch had written to the Mauritius fund administrator Trident Trust. The email was regarding the investment in the Global Dynamic Opportunities Fund. Vinod Adani's controlled company had allegedly invested in the same Global Dynamic Opportunities Fund. I quote from the report, Madhavi Butch and her husband had stakes in a multi-layered offshore fund structure with minuscule assets traversing known high-risk jurisdictions, overseen by a company with reported ties to Wirecard scandal in the same entity run by an Adani director and significantly used by Vinod Adani in the alleged Adani cash siphoning scandal. The report further says SEBI's unwillingness to take meaningful action against the suspect offshore shareholders in the Adani Group may send from Madhavi Butch's complicity. Now we have breaking news coming in. The Adani Group has responded to these allegations. It calls them malicious and mischievous and manipulated. It has denied the charges in their entirety, and it has also made a number of other allegations back against the Hindenburg Group. We have Sagarika joining us. Sagarika, what is the Adani Group's response?
I'm going to read out the statement by the Adani Group, Ankit. They say Hindenburg report a red herring. The latest allegations by Hindenburg are malicious, mischievous and manipulative selections of publicly available information to arrive at a predetermined conclusion for personal profiteering with wanton disregard for facts and the law. We completely reject these allegations against the Adani Group, which are a recycling of discredited claims that have been thoroughly investigated, proven to be baseless and already dismissed by the Honorable Supreme Court in January 2024. The statement then goes on to say, Ankit, that it is reiterated that our overseas holding structure is fully transparent, with all relevant details disclosed regularly in numerous public documents. Furthermore, Anil Ahuja was a nominee director of 3i Investment Fund in Adani Powers between 2007 and 2008, and later a director of Adani Enterprises till 2017. The Adani Group has absolutely no commercial relationship with the individuals or matters mentioned in this calculated, deliberate effort to malign our standing. We remain steadfastly committed to transparency and compliance with all legal and regulatory requirements. For a discredited short seller under the scanner for several violations of the Indian securities laws, Hindenburg's allegations are no more than red herrings thrown by a desperate entity with total contempt for Indian law. So very scathing there, rejecting all the allegations and what they call as insinuations. The Adani Group in its statement has called the latest report by Hindenburg, which links the SEBI chief to some offshore entities of the Adani Group. As claimed by the report, the Adani Group says that this is a red herring and these allegations are malicious, they are mischievous and manipulative selections of publicly available information to arrive at predetermined conclusions for personal profiteering. So that's the latest, Ankit.
Right, Sagarika. So, in effect, what we have is, and Rishabh is joining us as well, we have statements from both Adani Group as well as the SEBI chairperson. Now, Rishabh, in no uncertain terms, both of these individual and entities that have been named in this report have rebutted the report. They've rejected it. Could you take us through the response that has come in also from the SEBI chairperson?
Well, definitely. The SEBI chairperson Butch has very categorically said that this whole report by Hindenburg, the U.S. short firm short firm, is baseless, and have said that all her and her husband's investment are out and open. They have
just hold on to that thought. We have Akash Jindal, economist and market expert, joining us. Now, Mr. Jindal, what do you make of the response by the Adani Group as well as the SEBI chairperson? You've gone through them both, I presume. What do you have to say about them? We will get a word from Akash Jindal. Meanwhile, going back to you, Rishabh, you were telling us about what the chairperson of the Securities and Exchange Board of India has said. What does Madhavi Butch have to say?
Well, Madhavi Butch is very clear, and as I was stating, that she, in her statement, she says that the whole allegation against her and her husband is baseless. Her investments are crystal clear in public domain. Even when she was just a private citizen of India, her investments have been very clear and has been submitted. And she is ready to furnish any document that is required by any authority in India and is ready to undergo any investigations. She stands by her claim that whatever the Hindenburg report suggests is baseless and far from reality. In the same way, Adani Group has now come out with a statement stating that any individual that has been named in Hindenburg has no relation whatsoever as claimed in the report by Hindenburg. So both Adani Group and SEBI chairperson Madhavi Butch coming out with a strong statement against Hindenburg. Remember, the Hindenburg reports in January 2023 attacked Adani Group and its offshore accounts. A thorough investigation was on, and Supreme Court gave a clean chit to Adani after the SEBI investigation. SEBI had further advice and enforcement action against Hindenburg for using their report to disturb Indian economy. After that, Hindenburg has come out with this report. Remember, initially yesterday morning they tweeted a post saying that something big coming on India. Then they come up with this revelation where allegedly SEBI chairperson and her husband was involved and investors in offshore accounts of Adani groups. But now Adani Group coming out very clear that there is no connection with the individual whatsoever. It is mentioned in the report.
Right. Rishabh, they're sharing details of the SEBI chairperson's response, and also before that we had Sagarika telling us what the Adani Group has to say. In effect, both of them have dismissed this new report by the Hindenburg Group. Sabyasachi joins us as well. And Sabyasachi, there has been a lot of politics over this as well. Also, for the last year and a half, there has been politics, but certainly the opposition once again renewing its attack over these new allegations. What does the opposition have to say? I know we've heard a number of statements, but if you could sum them up for us quickly.
Well, absolutely. See, various reactions are coming in from the opposition leaders. In fact, the Congress has given a detailed statement in this matter, where the Congress, in fact, have asked for a joint parliamentary committee investigation into this matter. On the other hand, several other Congress leaders have, in fact, asked the SEBI chairperson to resign from the post till the investigation is going on. Now, the Congress is also asking that this particular investigation should be carried out by a sitting judge of the Supreme Court, and the investigation should be done thoroughly into this matter, as it is a serious allegation that has been leveled against SEBI, and SEBI plays a very crucial role because
as you speak, and I request you to hold on to that thought, the BJP has responded to this fresh set of documents put out by the Hindenburg Group and the politics over it. We have Sudhanshu Trivedi, who has highlighted the fact that a foreign report somehow always corresponds with a parliament session here in India, and he says that the opposition is using its links abroad to create a kind of anarchy. Let's listen in to Sudhanshu Trivedi, BJP member of parliament.
भारत की जांच एजेंसियों में से जांच का सामना कर रही एक कंपनी हिंडनबर्ग के द्वारा 7 समुंदर पार से एक सुर उठाया जाता है और सारा विपक्ष उसमें ताल मिलाने लगता है, और उससे भी अधिक गंभीर बात यह है कि वो संसद सत्र के साथ उसका संबंध जोड़ देते हैं। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं विपक्ष से कि इसका अर्थ यह हुआ कि आप ये याद करिए, बीबीसी की डॉक्यूमेंट्री संसद सत्र शुरू होने से ठीक पहले आई थी। जनवरी में हिंडनबर्ग की रिपोर्ट बजट सत्र शुरू होने से ठीक पहले आई थी। सारे सीक्वेंस जाके देख लीजिएगा, संसद सत्र के दौरान ही आते हैं। और आज बरबस विपक्ष ने जब संसद सत्र का विषय उठाया तो यह और साफ हो गया कि इसका मतलब यह संदेह बहुत गहरा हो जाता है कि सीमा पार से विपक्ष के कुछ ऐसे तार जुड़े हुए हैं कि भारत के हर संसद सत्र के दौरान एक अव्यवस्था का वातावरण उत्पन्न किया जाए।
We've just heard Sudhanshu Trivedi there, and I think we'll also be playing out for you viewers what Rajiv Chandrasekhar has said. They have both responded, but Sudhanshu Trivedi says that there is an issue of how these reports always seem to crop up when Parliament session is in progress. He's mentioned a couple of other news breaks that have been carried out by foreign organizations, and he is blaming the Congress party and the opposition over that. Now, what exactly is the opposition saying? Well, the opposition is up in arms over this Hindenburg report. Congress's MP Jairam Ramesh has revived the demand for a probe by a Joint Parliamentary Committee in the wake of these latest allegations. He said it is shocking that the SEBI chairperson would have a financial stake in the funds linked to the Adani Group's alleged financial misconduct. The Congress has demanded that the government act immediately to eliminate all conflicts of interest in the SEBI investigation of the Adani Group linked firms. He also asserted that the report raises questions about Gautam Adani's 2022 meetings in quick succession with Madhavi shortly after she was appointed as the SEBI chairperson. This is Jairam Ramesh's view. The RJD and the left have questioned the government over these allegations and have leveled charges of conflict of interest as well.
तो सवाल ये उठता है कि माधवी बुच को जब सेबी का चेयरमैन बनाया था, क्या भारत सरकार को ये जानकारी नहीं थी? अगर नहीं थी तो ये बहुत बड़ी विफलता है, भूल है, और अगर थी तो षड्यंत्र का हिस्सा भारत के प्रधानमंत्री खुद हैं। अब आप बताइए, आप अपने घर की रक्षा के लिए एक चौकीदार रखते हैं, तो क्या उस चौकीदार पे एक और चौकीदार रखेंगे? तभी तो राहुल गांधी ने कहा था उस वक्त चौकीदार चोर है। साबित हुआ या नहीं हुआ? जेपीसी होनी चाहिए, उसी से इन तमाम सवालों का जवाब मिलेगा।
हिंडनबर्ग की जो रिपोर्ट आई है सेबी चीफ को लेकर के, उसने पूरे मार्केट के अंदर जो इंटेग्रिटी है उसे हिला दिया है। जिस सेबी को हिंडनबर्ग ने कहा कि वो ठीक से इन्वेस्टिगेट नहीं कर रही थी, बार बार सवाल उठ रहे हैं, विपक्ष भी सवाल उठा रहा है, और सेबी जिसका काम था इसके ऊपर इन्वेस्टिगेट करना और जो दोषी हैं उन्हें पकड़ना, वो किस तरीके से इसमें ढोल मोल रही।
माधवी बुच ने क्यों नहीं बताया कि हुजूर मैं जांच नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि हमारा मामला, हमारा पैसा तो और हमारे पति का पैसा तो खुद ही इन फंड्स के ऊपर लगा हुआ है, जिसको विनोद अडानी मैनेज करता है। जेपीसी से इसकी जांच कराओ। और तब मेरी एक नहीं सुनी गई, बल्कि उल्टा मोदी जी ने उठा के हमको जेल में भेज दिया।
And so we've seen how the opposition has jumped on this controversy, and they seem to be lapping up the charges made by the Hindenburg Group. However, Adani Group and the SEBI chairperson rejecting them. Sabyasachi and Rishabh, I thank you for sharing details with us on this story. We are tracking it very closely as the politics also intensifies. Viewers will be back with more after a short break. Do stay with us.